Hey butterflies, welcome back to Evolving Butterfly Goddess with me, Moe Nicole. Here we are all about evolving out loud in our life, for money and our purpose through the energy of our ancestors. I want to thank you for your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes here on the channel because it's always appreciated. And a major shout out to all of the channel members as well as the members over on my website. Thank you for your continued support here in the collective. It's because of you that I'm able to continue creating the content like I do. If you are interested in supporting the channel more, feel free to check out my different membership programs that starts with just a $2 investment here on the YouTube membership program. So we are getting into... Oh yeah, sorry. Thank you to everyone who has purchased from my tea and my candle company too. Thank you. I was literally up to like 2 o'clock in the morning making orders to get the queue cleared out. So I really appreciate you all for your orders and things of that nature. So this message, y'all, is a grandmother message, okay? And I had to record, actually it was deep down on my list of all the videos that Spirit has for me to create, but Spirit told me I needed to do it after the 333 message I just did because of the channel energy that I had for this message. So at the end of the 333 message, Spirit said to leave an apple. And I immediately started thinking about the grandmother ancestor message that I channeled because the song that channeled with that was Apple Tree by Erykah Badu. Now, if you don't know that song, it's, and if you don't want to get down with me, you don't want to pick from my apple tree. And if you don't want to get down with me, you don't want to pick from my apple tree. She says in that song, my Granny told me, hold on, I gotta find it, hold on. It's a part in there where she says her grandmother told her. I should have looked this up before the video started, but things happen. Oh, see, I pick my friends like I pick my fruit. My granny told me that when I was only a youth. I don't walk around trying to be what I'm not. I don't waste my time trying to get what you got. I work to please me because I can't please you. And that's why I do what I do. My soul flies free like a willow tree. Do we, do we, do we? Okay, so I was thinking of apple tree because the message that I wrote down for this grandmother message is that everyone who is around you in your circle is not a friend. And everyone who speaks against something that you say is not an enemy. I'm going to say that again. Everyone who is in your circle is not a friend. And everyone who speaks against what you say is not an enemy. So that's what we're going to be breaking down in today's conversation. Okay? Because many times we can be surrounded by yes men, right? People who never hold us accountable, people who never tell us, you know, we need to work on something. People who never, you know, make sure that we're on the straight line. They always there with us with the mess. They always there with us, you know, agreeing to everything that we do, even if what we're doing is not good. Okay? Those are not friends. Okay? Those are not friends. You want people who know how to teach you or show you something different, or to open your brain or your mind up to the place where you can see other perspectives, because that's where growth comes from. Growth comes from a place of uncomfortability. Not when you're comfortable. Growth is not when you're comfortable. Growth is when you are uncomfortable. So there's an energy of, grandmother's energy is definitely saying to look around you and make sure you don't have a bunch of yes men around you who do not hold you accountable. If every time you share something or do something, they, oh yeah. And even if you doing some gum hook, you know what I'm saying? And they not holding you accountable, you need to question that energy. And it makes me think of, you know, my grandmother, you know, I would go home and go visit, right? And I would spend time with old classmates and stuff because, you know, I wasn't always home. And so when I would come home, I would, you know, try to spend time with a lot of different people. She would always tell me, all those people ain't really your friend. You spending all this time and energy to make sure you see them and spend time with them, but all of them are not your friend. And I didn't realize it until she passed away. exactly what was meant by that. And there were times when she would say things that I didn't like. She would say things that I didn't like, honey, okay? But would it be right for me to see her as being an enemy or a hater just because she says something against or different from what I was thinking and feeling? There's a difference between someone being a hater, okay? Because there are haters out there now. There are people who intentionally do things against you, okay? Who intentionally try to hold you down or push you down, or who intentionally try to change your perspective versus seeing where you're at this time, okay? There are people out there who are like that. But then you have people who, they're just giving you an alternative way of looking at something, an alternative viewpoint. And we need those type of people in our circle. And so you want to make sure that you're not making someone out to be an enemy or someone who is against you, who's literally just trying to help by giving you a piece of information. Now, there's a difference between them trying to force you to change and trying to force you to do something or trying to force you to walk a certain way. You want to walk away from those people. But if someone has an alternative viewpoint to what you had to say, it doesn't mean that they're an enemy. So for example, someone that made a comment recently in regards to, you know, my take on the vultures. You know, if I was in the mode of feeling like everyone who speaks against, now some people do be in my comments on some stuff, honey, okay? And they get blocked. Because you ain't coming up over here to try to change certain aspects of me and my energy. Now, I know the difference between someone who's just trying to provide information and those who are trying to demonize or change, right? And so they were giving a deeper understanding of vultures and how when they started embracing vultures and how vultures act. And I was reading and I was like, I see this. I see this perspective. I really do. And now it has me wanting to look at vultures a little differently, right? And so I'm still doing my study and research on it, but I didn't take it as a way of them trying to speak against me versus them giving me another viewpoint of how I was seeing things, okay? And so this grandmother energy is getting into, it's important to basically have those chakras aligned, honey, especially that root, especially that root and that sacral chakra, okay? Because oftentimes those, when they are unaligned and not healed, it can cause us to see things and people from the wrong position or the wrong place, when in reality they are coming from a good place when they're providing this information, okay? It's just that if you want everyone to be agreeing with you and you don't, you know, that's dealing with some internal self, some internal stuff, okay? Because we have to realize that we don't know everything. We know things according to experience and our spiritual understanding of life. And that changes through the different experiences of what we go through. Now that song, if you don't want to get down, wait, I have a hoe and I take it everywhere I go. 'Cause I'm planting seeds so I reap what I sow, you know. Okay. You know, hoes are used to help till the land and to get the weeds and stuff out the way, and planting seeds, okay? You want people around you who will help you get the weeds out of your garden, not the ones who want to, oh girl, the weeds is cute. Keep that there. Keep that bad habit. You don't need to change that. Oh, it's fine. Keep doing that. You ain't got to change that. Oh, it's fine. You know, just embrace it. No, baby, because some actions I want clear cards. Spirit, give me 3. Grandmother, give me 3. All right. So we're starting off with the 5 of Knives, the 5 of Baskets, and then the 7 of Knives. Yeah, buddy. Okay. Yeah, Robin. Red Robin. That just, some of y'all may have been seeing robins or cardinals a lot lately. Okay. But this 5 of Knives, let's start off with that because this is a lot of energy in here that deals with internal confusion. It deals with spiteful speaking. It deals with shiesty actions, okay? So, because we have the 5 of Knives with the 5 of Baskets, and that speaks on depression and staying in depression, staying in a low energy, staying in a low space. So watch out for people around you who kind of keep you stuck in your low space. They're not helping you truly evolve into a higher called being or a higher spiritual being, okay? Because this 5 of Knives energy is really it's making me think of what you speak, and our words can cut like a knife. But the 5 of Baskets is all about depression. It's a lowland energy. It's a destitute energy, okay? It's very similar to the 5 of Coins, but it's in a spiritual, emotional position in this space, okay? Because then we're ending with the 7 of Knives, which is confusion, which is trickery. So this gives me the sense of, you know, sometimes your friends can be jealous of you, right? Sometimes your friends can be jealous of you. This is very true. Sometimes your friends can be jealous of you, and because of that jealousy, they get you to do things that bring your value down. They get you to do things that take you away from the promise that had been put on your life, disguised as a friend. And you want to watch out for that, because this is giving an energy of someone trying to speak some energy of depression onto you. Watch how people are speaking. Watch how people are conversing. Watch what type of energy they're trying to put on you. Are they trying to put super heavy energy on you from them? Because now they want you to feel this energy. Because the 7 of Knives is a very deceitful energy. Very deceitful. And you want to watch for deceit. So it's definitely giving the energy of testing the spirit. But can you truly test the spirit if you are not aligned spiritually yourself? Do not limit your spirituality. Do not limit your spiritual self. You are one with the cosmos. You are one with the world. You have your ancestors on your backing. But when your earthly being and your earthly body is all mixed up and confused, and in this place and in that place and this place and that place, it can make you misconstrue messages. It can make you misconstrue the energy around you. So you're thinking something in this manner is what's best for you. But if you're in a lower base energy, of course it's going to feel like this is what's best for you. But all it's doing is keeping you in that space. Oh, they're walking by speaking Spanish. I've been wanting to learn Spanish. I've been trying to learn Spanish for the past couple of years, okay? I realized I'm just going to have to be in a Spanish-speaking country to understand it. But anyway, sorry. 2 people just walked past and she was speaking Spanish on the phone. Speaking Spanish, not being able to understand something, not being able to understand the language, okay? I'm hearing decoded language, decoded energy under, you know, the music or under the conversation, the undertones of a conversation. So you need to pay more attention to the undertones of the conversation of how people speak to you. I've had so many people, you know, religious people definitely for sure, okay, who will come to me and speak with these undertones, with this fake nice energy, and my spirit automatically just like, that was fake nice energy, but I see you, girl. All right, have a good day, you know? Because when you're truly aligned spiritually, you don't have to change anyone's beliefs. You don't have to demonize anyone's belief because you're confident in yours. So respect others for who they are, right? But this is also giving underlying energy in general of someone trying to change your course in some type. I don't know. Grandma, what's going on? Because I was getting off topic with that. Let me... Grandmother, what's the energy we're moving into? Oh, she said go to this. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna go to our ancestor day. I'm like, something that it ain't feeling right. It ain't feeling right. All right, messages from grandmother. Learn from my mistakes. So she may have had a friendship or someone around her, or she followed a certain way of being that she came to find after life it wasn't what was best for her. It didn't fully allow her to grow and expand, is what it's giving. Yeah, I see the world differently now. So in the spirit world, your grandmother wants you to know that there was a certain way of what she did or what she followed when she was alive. And as she's gone to this spiritual plane, she sees things from another perspective now. She sees the world from a higher perspective, okay? A higher functioning, a higher frequency. And she wants you to learn from those mistakes. But she also has in here, I share with you $1 million idea. So what is something that she shared with you before she passed away? Or what do you get from her energy when you think about it? What do you feel her energy guiding you to? A lot of you all are seeking abundance, but you may be seeking in the wrong places is what it's giving. And so truly connect with your grandmother energy at this time and see things from her eyes. So think about and process. These are for those of you all who knew your grandmother. Think about how she lived her life, what she did. Study that more, but then look at things that are the opposite, that are different from what she did, okay? Because she's saying, learn from my mistakes and see the world differently. I see the world differently now. And a lot of you all, it's different things. It could be with relationships. It could be with her friendships. It could be with her career choice. It could be with her idea of having children. And not saying that she regrets you. It's just that a lot of grandmothers did not like being housewives. Which is why a lot of them, when the girls was in the kitchen cooking with them, she was telling them, get your education, travel, do this, do that. The undertones of what she was saying is that she didn't want you to limit yourself to just wanting to have a partner and create this life, because there's a lot more to life than that. But I feel like that's a whole nother message. Ooh, Granny. I'm glad I did that message. It's like I felt it. I really felt it. I really felt it. If you felt it, instead of just doing an apple, do an apple tree. So leave an apple and a tree. Apple and a tree. That's what I was feeling with this grandmother energy. So I appreciate you all for being here. And as always, always be real, always be true. And don't be afraid to do what you want to do. Period. And as always, continue to bloom.